Hello, I am Alisha Malik. I have came to the screen of Shiro Vision with some new pieces of news for you. From dishonest to allies, Kejriwal posts on friends as AAP ties up with SP for UP polls. Less than 3 months before the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal released his list of most corrupt politicians in the country. That list includes, among others, Samajwadi Party founder Mulayam Singh Yadav. Back then, Arvind Kejriwal had read out the list saying, I have prepared a list of dishonest of the country. If you come across any honest politician in the list, then please tell me. 7 years later, when the Uttar Pradesh Assembly election is barely 3 months away from Delhi Chief Minister for 6 years, Arvind Kejriwal party is negotiating a tie-up with Samajwadi Party for the state polls. That the two parties are heading towards an alliance was confirmed by Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh of the AAP and Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav, who posted a photograph with Sanjay Singh and his party colleague Dilip Pandey in a Twitter post that read, "A meeting for change." Kejriwal had targeted Akhilesh Yadav as well when he was the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, alleging that he would save corrupt politician Salman Khurshid of the Congress in the quid pro quo. Salman Khurshid was the Union Law Minister back then, and a controversy had erupted over funding of NGO Dr. Zakir Hussain Memorial Trust run by him. Samajwadi Party is not the only instance where Arvind Kejriwal had taken a different stance from what he took as activities before the after launching his political party. AAP following a popular anti-grant campaign under the banner of India Against Corruption. Contesting against then Chief Minister Shaila Dixit, Kejriwal secured an impressive victory. His party came second after the BJP, which refused to form a minority government. Kejriwal became the chief minister, and ironically with the support of the Congress, with which the Aam Aadmi Party tried to form a pre-poll alliance for the 2019 Lok Sabha poll in Delhi. In a first, India's fertility rate falls below replacement level. India's national total fertility rate has fallen below 2.0 for the first time as per the latest National Family Health Survey. The findings covered 11 states and 3 union territories that were not included in the first set of data released in December 2020. The national total fertility rate was found to be 2.2 in the NFHS 2015-16 survey, down from 2.7 in the NFHS 2005-6 survey. The same has now declined to 2.1 in rural areas and 1.6 in urban areas, as per the latest NFHS survey. The World Health Organization describes total fertility rate as the average number of children born to women at the end of a reproductive period. As per the latest NFHS survey, 5 states in India with TFR higher than 2 are namely Bihar, Meghalaya, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand and Manipur. The TFR in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan is equal to the national average of 2. Haryana, Assam, Gujarat, Uttarakhand and Mizoram were found to have a TFR of 1.9. As many as 6 states were found to have a TFR of 1.8, namely Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Orissa. At the same time, another 6 states were found to have a TFR of 1.7: Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Tripura. Meanwhile, the total fertility rate (TFR) was found to be the lowest in West Bengal and Maharashtra at 1.6. Security beefed up at Delhi's border at farmers' protest completes 1 year on Friday. The movement of farmers with several demands will complete a year on Friday, with protesters in large numbers gathering at Delhi's border to mark the occasion. The Delhi police on Thursday said the security arrangements have been beefed up at various border points of the national capital. A number of events have been planned across the country to mark the completion of a year of the movement. The farmers have been camping at three border points of Delhi, Singhu, Tikri, and Ghaziapur for the last 1 year. The movement against three new farm laws of the central began with Delhi Chalo program on November 26 to 27 last year. The center has recently announced its decision to repeal the farm laws. In a statement, the Samyukt Kisan Morcha, an umbrella body of over 40 farm unions that is spearheading the protest, said the fact that such a long struggle has to continue is a clear reflection of the insensitivity and arrogance of India's government towards its toiling citizens. The SKM said the repeal of the three laws is the first major victory of the movement and it is awaiting the fulfillment of the remaining legitimate demands of the protesting farmers. Thousands of farmers have started arriving at various protest sites in Delhi. In states which are far away from Delhi, preparation are underway to mark the event with rallies, dharnas, and other programs. In Karnataka, farmers will block major highways. In Tamil Nadu, Bihar, and Madhya Pradesh, protests will be jointly organized with trade unions at all the district headquarters. Tractor rallies will be taken out in Raipur and Ranchi. In West Bengal, rallies have been planned in Kolkata as well as in the district. There will also be solidarity actions from across the globe from Friday onwards.
জিরো ভিশন, সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। জিরো ভিশন। জিরো ভিশন আজ কলকাতা তথা গ্রাম বাংলার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ মানুষের পাশে এসে দাঁড়িয়েছে। জিরো ভিশন সবার সাথে সবার পাশে। আপনারাও পারেন জিরো ভিশনের মতন সবার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াতে। আসুন না সাহায্যের হাত বাড়িয়ে দিই। আপনারা যদি সাহায্য করতে চান তলার এই নাম্বারগুলোর সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। প্রত্যেকটাই আমাদের জিরো ভিশন সংস্থার নাম্বার। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
That's it for today for me and my team. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay at home. If you like our channel, please do subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.